What's up, the John Squad? This is John Palin here on YouTube, and I'm coming to my WWE Smackdown review for January 22nd, 2019. So let's do this, shall we, the John Squad? So we kicked off WWE Smackdown Live last night with Becky Lynch, and she talks about that she wants to main event WrestleMania and take the Empress's title at the Royal Rumble, and that she's talking about Asuka. So then Asuka comes out and she gets in Becky Lynch's face. So then Charlotte Flair comes out and talks about that she wants to win the Royal Rumble. So then what happens next is that Asuka attacks Becky Lynch from behind, and then them two start to go at it. Asuka throws Becky Lynch into the barricade. Then Becky Lynch, then the referees and a couple of the securities have to come out and try to break them two up because they start brawling each other out and back. So then what happens is Becky Lynch takes off her jacket, throws Asuka over the announce table, hits her with the jacket, and then the referees have to break them up again, and so the security, and then next thing you know it, what happens next is that they finally break them up, and Becky Lynch stands tall heading to the back, and that's what happens in the first segment. So then the first match we had on SmackDown was Naomi versus Mandy Rose. And the winner was Mandy Rose. That is right, the winner was Mandy Rose. The second match we had on SmackDown was The Miz versus Cesaro. And the winner was Cesaro because Sheamus hit The Miz by chi when the referee wasn't even looking. But then after the match, Sheamus goes, Shane McMahon goes and attacks Sheamus. Then he throws a couple punches at Cesaro. Then Shane McMahon tears apart the announce table, right? And he tears apart the announce table. I'm like saying, oh my gosh, what is Shane McMahon going to be doing, right? So he tears apart the announce table. He puts Cesaro on it. He was about to go for a move, he was about to go for him, and then Sheamus knocks him right off of it, and then next thing you know, he knocks him right off of it. Sheamus knocks him right off of the turnbuckle where he's about to jump off of the turnbuckle to put Cesaro right through the table, jumps off of it, and then next you know, the bar beat down on Shane McMahon and The Miz, and The Miz gets on the announce table. Then the bar puts Shane McMahon right through the announce table on top of The Miz, and that's what happens to that. So then we had the third match on SmackDown was Samoa Joe versus Mustafa Ali, and the winner was Samoa Joe. So then we had a face-to-face with Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles with Vince McMahon being in the ring. So Vince McMahon talks about that AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan is going to have a face-to-face, and he welcomes out AJ Styles. Then he welcomes out the new Daniel Bryan. Then he tells Daniel Bryan to get into the ring. Daniel Bryan refuses to get in the ring. So then what happens next? Daniel Bryan's refused to get into this ring. Wait, so he refuses to get in the ring, and Daniel Bryan, so then, because he's embarrassed to what happened to him last week, what AJ Styles did to him, and that he had a vision of AJ Styles becoming a WWE champion. AJ Styles then talks to Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan says that he is the Planet Champion. That's right. So then AJ Styles calls Daniel Bryan fickle. Then all the fans start joining with AJ Styles, and I thought that was pretty funny. And then AJ Styles says that he is scared and that he should be scared of him. So then Vince wants him to come into the ring, and I thought that this is going to be pretty funny. He wants him to come into the ring, and so Daniel Bryan calls Vince a peasant, and that people bow down to him, and that he just wants his money and stuff like that, and you know that Vince just wants everyone's money and stuff. So that's what he does. So then Vince wants him to come into the ring for a third time. So then AJ Styles says he doesn't have to come in the ring for a face-to-face. How about we just, how about it doesn't have to be a face-to-face in the ring. How about he just goes right after him. AJ Styles goes after him, chases after Daniel Bryan. Then next thing you know, what happens there, AJ Styles goes after Daniel Bryan, punches him and throws him into the steel steps. Then Bryan gets in the way of Vince McMahon. AJ Styles is about to go for a phenomenal forearm, and then does the running knee into AJ Styles, and that's what happens in that segment. So then, the main event we had on SmackDown was a 2 out of 3 falls match: Rey Mysterio versus Andre. Andre, and Andre picks up the first fall, then Rey Mysterio picks up the second fall, and there was no winner in this match because Samoa Joe comes out, and as Rey Mysterio is about to go for the 619 for the finisher onto Andre, Samoa Joe comes out and attacks Rey Mysterio, and then he goes in the ring and attacks Andre, and then what happens next is that he goes and then he puts the Camino clutch onto Rey Mysterio, and then Samoa Joe cuts a promo saying that he told people that he could be prepared and tells people to be prepared for the Royal Rumble. And then Randy Orton comes out from behind, showing up at number 3, and RKO's Samoa Joe from behind out of nowhere. And that's what happens to WWE Smackdown Live last night, with Randy Orton standing tall. And Randy Orton's doing this on top of the turmoil, doing his pose. And that's what happened in WWE Smackdown last night. So once again, the John Squad. Please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. Don't forget to tap that bell on YouTube so you never miss an upload on my video. Peace out, the John Squad. I love you guys.